zone. I thought with him, the ball in his hands and the ability to make the right play, whether it was a pull-up three or an opportunity to get downhill, I thought he was extremely aggressive, and I thought he did a great job with the ball in his hands, making the right play.
And what did you tell the guys after this game?
We got to win one at a time.
Joe, was there any consideration to going to Rob over Al to end the game?
No.
And what was the reasoning to go with Al over Rob in crunch time?
Al's finished every game he's played.
Okay.
You went back with Grant in the rotation. What led to the decision tonight, and how did you see him faring overall?
Just like his physicality, like his rebounding, his ability to communicate defensively. Thought he'd give us some really good minutes.
And what led you went with Derek to start the second half? Did you like that look going smaller to start?
I thought it gave us a different look. I thought we were able to change the matchups a little bit. I thought we got off to a good start. Yeah.
You mentioned the details and the margins before. What specifically do you see the Heat doing better, kind of on a consistent basis through these first two games?
Not turning it over and getting extra possessions.
And does that come down to rebounding, discipline? What's missing from your perspective on your
so
end?
not turning it over is just making the right decision with the ball, whether it's you don't pass up an open shot or you kick it when you drive it. And then, they got critical offensive rebounds tonight that our first shot defense was good, and we didn't finish the play.
I know you said you told them just win one at a time. You guys have been in tough spots in different times and generally bounced back pretty strong. What do you kind of need to see just over these next couple of days? What do you see over even the rest of the series? This is obviously a more challenging predicament than you have been in even.
Yeah, just the consistency to the discipline and the mindset that it takes. Whether it's the finishing plays, valuing the basketball, making the right play. Like, it always comes down to those little things.
Joe, it seems like sometimes in crunch time situations, a lot of guys take it upon themselves to try to make a play rather than, I think, what you're talking about, making the right play. Like, they're trying to do it themselves. Is that accurate? Do you see that as something that guys are trying to do a little too much on their own and not trusting each other?
I mean, if you have turnovers and offensive fouls, you're clearly not making the right play. You know what I mean? So I think you have to make better decisions. And so when we get into situations, if you run a guy over, someone was probably open,
Joe, is this a point where it's mental? It seems like they know they can get you guys. They know they can catch you guys. They didn't seem to panic. You guys seem to have just the yips a little bit. Is it mental at this point? And
Sorry.
And how do you get out of that mentality where you think you're playing not to lose?
I think that, like you said, it's a series of discipline and a mindset. So yeah, it's mental from the standpoint of who can make the right plays at the right times, who can make the simple plays, who can win those details and those margins. So yeah, it's definitely mental.
Joe, when Grant got in Jimmy's face there, is that just a case of emotions getting the best of him?
He didn't do anything that's wrong necessarily, so I don't think it's emotions getting the best of him. I thought, yeah.